Chuckster and guys, as I'm watching this, and I'm seeing them starting to make a comeback.
But you can see it coming, though, Ernie.
But you know, they get down 10, and then they couldn't get it inside 10, and then they did, and then I'm thinking, well, Doc's going to be, you know, proud of the effort and the fact they didn't give up, and all of a sudden he finds himself in a 1-1 series going back to L.A.
Yeah, I think overall, we talked about what makes certain guys good. I think the other day we talked about Giannis and said, well, will Giannis look past this? I'm like, well, for him to play well, it's his effort and energy. So he's going to bring that because it's not just his skill set. And then you look at the Clippers. For them to play well, it's their effort and energy. So they're never going to not play hard because most of their guys on their team, with the exception maybe of Lou Williams, has a skill set of their hard playing with effort allows them to have skill. So even when you're up 30, they're still playing hard because that's the only way they know how to play. And it's a different scenario.
The guy who's probably going to get lost in the shuffle is Patrick Beverley. He won't allow them to quit. He is annoying. He plays with great emotion. And even when they were down 30, he was still talking and out there fighting with Kevin Durant. And then Montrezl Harrell is the same way. But listen, when you need baskets, man, Lou Williams, that man can score any place, anytime because he got him going offensively. The other guys chipped in. But Patrick Beverley and Montrezl Harrell, their energy and effort. But, man, Lou Williams and Shamet, how you pronounce his name, hitting that three. But Lou Williams was scoring every single time they needed a basket.
And Lou even said it, down by 30, you just go out and play loose because everybody knows Golden State, everybody thinks Golden State's going to win this series. Those guys are just playing loose. And just to add on to what Chuck is saying, Patrick Beverley reminds me a lot of D. Fish, and it's nice to see him over there. D. Fish was a guy that up 30, down 30, he's going to play the same way all the time. So Chuck,
but he's an energy guy as well.
Yeah.
For him to play with Derek Fisher, when he was with you guys, his energy was the reason why he was on the floor. And so then he could hit some threes because of the energy and bring
up 30,
out.
down 30.
Up 30, down 30, without question. So that's a good call on that. But I think Patrick Beverley brings it. He brings intimidation with his energy because he will get under you and under your skin. I always call it the European defense because when I go to Europe, in America, we kind of talk to people from here. In Europe, people just talk to you a little closer than normally, and So I call it the European defense because...
Do that face again, Chuck. He was getting ready for one.
We got the breath mints around here.
Montrezl Harrell.
Chew on a sock or something.
Montrezl Harrell.
Sock and it smell better.
25 and 10.
We going to have bad breath jokes?
I got one for you. I'll say a stat. Hal, he's no underdog, but Hal is a great stat person. He told me Lou Williams and Harrell got 112 points in 2 games. That's amazing.
Off the Clipper bench.
Off the bench.
Yeah. 36 for Williams tonight, 25
you ever heard that
for
game?
Harrell.
Tic-tac?
Yeah. They need to take a mint soccer ball and kick it in your mouth.
Hey, thank God we're in America. You stay a distance away.
I tell you.
On the Golden State end, we still are waiting to hear from Steve Kerr on this, but what a punch in the gut to lose the game and to have DeMarcus Cousins go down.
I feel bad for DeMarcus. That looks so like my injury, that quad, the way it balled up in his thigh. I hope it's not it because that's a tough injury, and he had to Achilles, man.
Good luck, Big Marcus.
But they lose Cousins. He's going to have an MRI tomorrow. We'll see what the results of that are. But again, when you heard Steve Kerr talking about his interview with Kristen Ledlow after the third quarter, and she said, "How's it going to affect the rotation?" He said, "I'm not concerned about that." He says he's waited so long to be in this spot. And now...
No, of course not.
No. They were up 31, and they quit playing. I mean, he said it. I mean, that was a miracle. When you come back from 31, and I thought when I was watching the game, sometimes you have a big lead, Ernie, guys start searching for numbers. They're like, because it happened in the middle of the third quarter. So I know a guy started thinking, I'm only going to play a couple more minutes. And they got stagnant offensively, and then it turned then. Because, like, when you got a big lead, you know, Steve was not going to play them in the fourth quarter, in my opinion. When you're up 31, he said, we lost the game in the middle of the third quarter. I'm trying to coach speak now. He's like, yeah, guys, just said, let me get my 6-8 points because I'm not going to play in the fourth quarter. That's what it looked like from a distance. And then all hell broke loose.
And when you're a championship caliber team, you're supposed to be focused, but every now and then, sometimes you need something that's going to make you focus more. So they let one get away. Steve said they stopped playing in third, but they'll be ready for game 3 because if not, they're definitely going to be in trouble. But
Well, I think
they've been here before, so they'll definitely be ready in game 3.
I think there is some jeopardy in this regard. This will be a 6-game series. There's no doubt about it to me that the Clippers will win one in Los Angeles. And I think that, you know, Golden State's a better team, but the confidence that they've built, had these guys build over this one game, reminds me of, you know, years past. Reminds me of the Rocket team when we played you guys in game 1 when we were down 22, 23 points. It just gave us an unbelievable amount of confidence. No, of course we had Olajuwon and Drexler, Ori, and different guys who were probably you know, close to Hall of Famers or Hall of Famers. But I just think that it gives the other team another game. So instead of a 5-4-1 series, now it becomes 4-2. That's just my recollection.
The Clippers with a monumental comeback from 31 down, win the game. Golden State loses the game, loses DeMarcus Cousins.
You're late, Alex.
No, that was right.
And Charles saw that firsthand, the European defense face to face.
Got
We
a
come back.
suntan on the side of my face, Shaq.
Sixers needing to bounce back after losing the home court advantage to Brooklyn. We'll have the highlights from Philly next.
You need a faucet of listeners.